Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators offense will get the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
From the gun, give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Gators send out the punt unit. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Arroyo. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum. After
getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Calls his own number. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Safe completion on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Snagged in the middle. It's Burke. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. 1st down here for the offense. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now they'll run the draw. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Offense getting set for 1st down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your
And it's caught! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop farmer and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Just a short pass to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fires to the big fella.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Gators are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Canes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back back in your favor.
Trying play action. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's third down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Gators will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Offense set on first down. To the air, it's Ward. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires it. And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. These guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. From the shotgun, the inside give. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Gets open down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Quickly complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Grab near the marker. It's Restrepo. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed over the middle. It's Arroyo. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire plate.
It just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And that one's way too far for everybody. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Let's go! From the gun, the ground game. Steamrolls his way ahead. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that 1st half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably...
Open runway ahead. At the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Just ran him over. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Back to throw, it's Ward. He's got his man. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate lead.
He's loose. He's at the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Vanderbilt is running away with things. And boy, if this keeps up, the party is on in Nashville tonight. They're up 14 over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Looking to pass. It's Ward. Complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Hand off from the shotgun.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd down, going up top. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Canes decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to move it through the air. He's right on target. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
It's really hard defensively to bring pressure when you keep moving the quarterback outside the pocket. You don't know which way he's going to go. Great job getting him outside the pocket. Now he can get on the edge and get some easy free yards or take a shot deep down the field.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Right on target this time. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Gators are rolling down the field. Fires on the move. A flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly.
To throw, it's Flagway. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Snags it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The give. Touchdown Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Dropping back, it's Ward. Almost had the completion, just missed it. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, flexing that muscle in the run game. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to Johnson. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll throw it on first down. Just destroying his way through the field. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Ward. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Smashes through. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off the boot, looking for his man. Unloads it left. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Gators! And the pummeling has started.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the game. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Ward. They're trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And he'll be smacked to the ground. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. That pass is incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Finds his man, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Pulls it in. It's Martinez. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry.
On the
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back to the air one more time. Snagged on the outside, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. Release to the back. He's got it. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
The handoff to Johnson. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.